get started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Steps away. Powers through. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a little space. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snags it over the middle. After 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Buffaloes are on the move. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. The play action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. All kinds of time before he fires right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got his man downfield. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. And the Buffaloes with myriad options options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Plucks it out of the air. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up fourth.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Fox.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got a chance.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Fox. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowboys. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The kick is on its way. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Gets it to him on the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now adjusting. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him! And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take another shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On the move, it's Fox. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowboys poke faithful, bringing it on third down. A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback moving. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Let's stop him at the 10.
More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They'll run the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking for room, it's Fox. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Off play action. Finds his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows in these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Used to play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. At the 40, there he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll close the gap to 14.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, a great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, get the sack.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players, but these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll run it from the gun. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll run it again. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes getting set on first and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here.